Hello. I hope you're having a really good day. Today, we're going to take a look at the three fixtures that happened on Sunday and the one on the Saturday, so combined three. And then we're going to add some players to my transfer target list, so stay tuned up until the end for that. As you can see, I'm not having a great game week. Basically, anyone from my squad is failing, everyone. Apart from Palmer, Foden didn't do anything, Alvarez, Watkins, Gw22, Saka, Bowen isn't injured but he didn't do anything regardless. Leno has blanked, Archer is not coming on, Pedro Porro has an assist, alright. But I'm relying on Estupinian and Dawson just to a little bit soften the red arrow, because I am going to be on a red arrow this week. Unless Estupinian scores 4 or 5 goals, but that's not happening. So yeah, not the greatest week, but these things happen. I cannot control that. I think I did everything possible. Maybe apart from bringing in the Swiss instead of someone more attacking, but I needed a penalty taker and I needed money, so I can just go to Haaland and maybe replace Archer as well. So yeah, that's the reason why I went for the Swiss, cheap and sometimes reliable. I'm hoping Game Week 22 is much more great for me, but for now I'm just taking the red arrow and going forward. That's what we can do. I have all my chips left, so it's all right. Let's now focus on the Brentford Forest game. Me scored, Maupay scored, and the most important thing, Ivan Toney returned and he scored. He scored a free kick. I wasn't pretty pleased with the way he played up front, but on set pieces he's a big threat. He's on penalties. He has missed only one penalty, so that's a good thing to consider. Maybe invest in him, we'll have to see, but I believe I'm adding him to my transfer target list for sure. Damsgaard, Jensen and Royer Suave got the assists, a yellow card for Tony. It wouldn't be a Tony game if he didn't score and he didn't get a yellow card. And he is on maximum bonus points, so that was okay as well. Going into the game, just to start updating the documents that we have. Let's go and first update the Brentford list. So Tony is back here. Game week 21. Let's make that a little bit bigger as usual. Place it in the center. Go here, make that smaller again, and put Brentford 3 to Forest. Yes. Now let's go and add the lineup. So their defense is looking solid. Pinnock, me, Collins and Flecken. Not solid, but the starting players are there. Up front, they are doing almost alright. Instead of Maupay, I would have preferred Wissa or Mbumu, but with Ivan Toney back, everything is looking way smoother for them. Royer Suave got an injury at the end of the game, which is not ideal for sure. But some players like Regulian will have the team now that he is part of their team. But Lewis Potter, to be perfectly honest, is playing alright, so I wouldn't so quickly scratch him out. Let's go and see the average positions. I watched the game. Brentford were just the better side. As you can see, a lot of the players are just coming back to receive the ball, just like Tony is. Look at where number 2. So Lewis Potter was the more advanced. Most advanced. Tony is back. Something else, nothing too special from here. Let's now see if we add the subs. Okay, number 10 was very offensive. That is Joshua Da Silva, but he played only like 5 minutes, so I'm not making anything of that. Regulian was advanced and Baptiste was also advanced. Tony is back. Set pieces gem. Okay. So that's what we can take from that game. It was a solid 3-5-2. And that's basically it. Let's go and now fill up the Forest sheet. I know that Forest lost, but they weren't as terrible as I was expecting. I believe that they were going to be way worse than they were in real life. So that's a good sign, at least in my point of view. So it was Brentford 3 to Forest. We go and put now the Forest lineup. They are destroyed by international duty and by injuries. It's like 4 players of their starting lineup right now, which is too bad in my opinion, but it's the game and we have to adapt and they have to adapt. I wouldn't invest in someone from Forest, so I'm not liking them at the moment, how they're looking, but yeah, I will write down that they are destroyed by injuries and everything, and that's why they are playing so strange to say. So Hudson-Odoi was most advanced, Odoi most advanced. A lot of starting players are absent. And they were playing 4-4-2, but the wingbacks were attacking for sure. It was not 4-4-2, but 4-2-3-1, like it's the way it looks. So yeah, let's add now the subs. They weren't a lot, but they just replaced the players and came on. So yeah, nothing to 4-2-3-1 with attacking full backs. Okay, we're done with that game. Now we're moving to the Sheffield West Ham. One good news there. Bowen is back and he's doing alright and he played the full game. That's wonderful. Areola got an injury. We have to see how big that injury is. Sufau and Brewster got red cards. It was a stupid red card from both sides, so I wouldn't worry a lot about that. Ward-Prowse with a goal from penalty, so that's something that we should add on. And that's basically it. Even though West Ham are as well being hurt by injuries and by international duties, they are playing alright. So let's start by adding the West Ham side. So let's go down. So okay, Gameweek 21, go in the middle, cancel. Let's go with that. So it's Sheffield to West Ham. Okay. Now let's put the West Ham side. Bowen played alright. I liked how Bowen played. Cornet scored. Dan Ings was good. I enjoyed how he played, so that's something to keep in mind. They made only one sub basically. That was Johnson for Cornet, but after at the end of the game they wanted to bring in Mubama for some playing minutes, and at the end the Fabianski sub on was just better. Let's go to the average positions. When we go here, yeah, Danny Ings played alright. I will write that for sure. A lot of absentees. Danny Ings played really well. Bowen is not injury free. They've dropped from FA, so they can relax now. Something else. Yeah, Fornaus and Cornell are interchanging, so swapping wingers. And yeah, that's what we can add for that. And let's add the subs when they appeared. What happened? Where are the subs? Okay. Oh, and add on ends. Okay, that's what we should write here. Creswell, Bona, and the others are just young boys, so they wouldn't have game on. Now on the Sheffield side, Brenton Diaz debuted with a goal, so yeah, that's a good thing for sure. We go here, we put Gameweek 21, we go in the cancel, sorry. We go in the middle, we put it a little bit bigger just so we can see. Archer was benched, which is bad. So it's Sheffield to West Ham. We go to here. We put this lineup. All right. So the back line seems all right. So Badwalk was missing. Why was he missing? We go here. I don't know why he was missing, but he was regardless. Let's put that here. And let's see how the defense is looking. So it's Trusty, Robinson, Baldock. Here is Trusty, Bowo, Robinson. So Bowo came on. Let's see against the weaker side. Ahmedovic is here. But yeah, Bowo played today. So yeah, maybe a slight injury there. We go and look at the average positions. They played a pretty clear game. Brenton Diaz had an immediate impact. So here Archer is being benched. So that's a thing to consider. Ben Diaz with a goal. The formation is 4-1-4-1 basically. So 4-1-4-1, something like that, if I have to be honest, or 4-2-3-1 slash 4-2-3-1, and that's what we can add here. Hammer, Brooks, Diaz. Here are Slimani, Brooks, Usua, Sousa, Norwood. Sousa, where is Sousa? Is he away or something? Sorry about that. So I'm closing that. No, Sousa is holding game. Come on. But yeah, we are done with Sheffield. Now go to the last game. It was the Liverpool game, and Liverpool won comfortably 4-0. Darwin scored 2, Diogo Jota scored 2, Jota, Gakpo, Gomez, Bradley with assist, Darwin yellow card. Alisson made one save, but it was a pretty good week for Liverpool, apart from Curtis Jones getting an injury. We have to see how severe that is, but Liverpool are top of the league with 5-point lead against anyone bar City, who has a game in hand, but 5 points are 5 points. So we have to see how Liverpool are going to manage the next a little bit trickier run of fixtures, but I believe they are going to be way more comfortable. To be perfectly honest, Diogo Jota was absent from the game for the bigger parts of the game, but then he scored some goals. So yeah. Here is Gameweek 21. We go in the middle. Let's make that a little bit smaller. Sorry. So it's Bournemouth 0 for Liverpool. We place that here. No big surprises here. Trent is coming back most probably for the Fulham game in midweek, and the good thing is that Salah is back and he's going to recover in Liverpool. Klopp said that only he will return to AFCON if Egypt reach the final, but if they don't, when he is fit, he is going to play. So that's good news for Liverpool. Here, as you can see, Diaz and Jota were interchanging, so that's good. Darwin Núñez played more on the left, so yeah. Diaz on the right, Elliott was coming from the right, so a solid 4-3-3. No one was coming in midfield, like Gomez was slightly doing so, but it was never as like Trent is there. So good performance by Bradley. Just to add it here, Núñez played well, Diaz quiet. Yeah, they made all of the subs. The thing about my team this week is that I don't own any Liverpool players. That was maybe a mistake, but I didn't know who to own, and it was between Diaz and Jota, if I'm perfectly honest, but I wasn't sure who is starting and who is not. The right answer was Jota, but well, we never know. But yeah, we can put Salah is back in Liverpool for recovery. So we can add that, and when we prepare for a week, just open the sheets. And finally, we're going to add the Bournemouth positions and everything. I didn't like how Bournemouth played. They were just the weaker sides here. I believe the absentee of Alex Scott influenced them a lot. I have a very high praise of that boy, and he is not just being trusted, which in my opinion is a mistake, but I believe that this mistake will surely be taken care of. By the way, how Kluivert was not sent off, I have no idea. Yeah, he played somehow with the ball, but come on, that was a pretty dangerous shot. No, tackle, not shot against Luis Diaz, but yeah, it's English referees, you never know what's coming your way, so yep. They played by the looks of it like a 3-4-3 formation with James Hill staying at the back, so 3-4-3. Aaron's very attacking, so that's a thing to take care of, but I don't like how their wing backs are playing 0-0. To be perfectly honest, Hill played only 55 minutes. Solanke was quiet, but I would like to consider Solanke because they have a Luton game in hand and they have two okay fixtures. So yeah, we have to see how the things are there. Kluivert, lucky not to be sent off. Okay, we finished up with that. Now we're going to add my transfer targets for Gameweek 22. And we are going to start with Tony. It is 7.9 M if I'm not mistaken, but I'm most sure that I'm not mistaken. After the game against Wolves and Brighton is finished, we are going to... No, he's 80 million already. We're going to start making my transfer plans, so stay tuned for that. That's my transfer targets list. Hence the title and the thumbnail. So when we're preparing my exact transfer target and my plans for the transfers, we're going to look deeper into that. I will invest in Alexander-Arnold if I were you, if he is back. So I'm putting Trent. With Salah rumored to be focusing on the injury, I believe Jota is going to have a nailed spot there. And Jota for 7.8 is a target for sure. 7.8 million, so let's make that smaller. Joe Gomez is not a transfer target anymore because Robertson is coming back into the side, so Gomez may have to step down, but we have to see. I'm adding Darwin for sure. I like how Darwin is playing at some games he's missing the target, but 7.4 for Liverpool nailed player seems alright. And last but not least, I'm going to add Bowen because Bowen is amazing and I enjoy how Bowen is playing. 8.1 million. And we have 29 players added to the transfer target list. That's a lot of players. We're going to slide them down significantly during the week where we have some fixtures in the FA Cup, in the Carabao fixtures. So we will have some players taken out of here. But be prepared for that list to be up, the list for you guys. Basically, I would take a closer look at those players and I would just narrow it down to maybe around 10 players. So depending in which situation you are and how many transfers you have and everything, I'm going to showcase to you that list and I hope that it's very helpful for you. I know this week I had a bad week after all the preparation, but yeah, I believe that I made a good preparation. I believe that Foden is going to be great going forward, like Burnley, Brentford, Everton, Chelsea, double up with Brentford, The Gw22 is having okay fixture on like Newcastle at home, United at home, the tough games are at home, and at home they play pretty well. Away fixtures to Sheffield and Fulham are alright for him. Forest, Luton, I believe he can score several goals in that run. The other players are just there from before, so I didn't make any bad decisions. I'm hoping that I will invest rightly my money for Gameweek 22 because I have around 11 millions in the bank and I want to invest them for clear captain options being Haaland and maybe someone from Liverpool, but we have to see if we are taking a hit for that. But yeah, I hope you are not moved away from my channel just because I had a one bad game week. It's just unlucky in my opinion. All of my players blanking in one single week. Like previous week here I had all of them apart from Bowen returning in the midfield. Then before that, once again apart from Saka and Watkins, all of them returned and I was moving up and up and up. But yeah, this week I just had a poor game week. I'm hoping for a greater return and another push for top 100k. I believe with the chips I'm going to manage to do that, but we have to see with my chip strategy how it's going. And I think I'm going to leave it here, guys. If you enjoy my content and want to see more, subscribe to the channel. Go to the channel right now and see many more Game Week 22 preparation videos. I have chip strategy, I have wildcard, I have some team news for players in before, some other how we populated the other teams. Just pick your poison and watch another video. Like this one if you enjoy it, write down a comment if you believe I'm missing a transfer target and I need to add someone else to the list. But for now guys, I'll be heading out. Bye!